Hello, everybody. Welcome to CrazyMeta's channel. Just want to let you guys know what we're going to be doing with this video series. We're going to be talking about the company. We're going to be talking about company updates, industry updates, answering any questions you guys have for us. If you have any during any of this, don't be afraid to send them over. And of course, introducing members of the team. So who better to kick us off than founder and CEO of CrazyMeta, Crazy Eddy Huang. Eddy, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Good, good. Very glad to have you on for this first video. And I really feel like the best way to start is to paint a picture of your past experience and kind of describe your entrepreneurial motivation, so to speak. So tell us about some of the things you were involved in before getting into CrazyMeta.
Of course. In 2015, I went for accelerator for my first setup, and it gone from seed round to A round. And I was very fortunate to go through the whole process because I think that is like the boot camp training that any founders can ever go through. That's number one. And number two, what it does is like it showed me the way of how to raise funds, what the startup arena is, what is the cultural environment, what it needs to be a survivor in this bloody competitive arena. So yeah, so that was basically the experiences of a startup. But once you became like a founder of a startup, you can never look back. No, there is no easy life after that. There's no corporate life after that, because you can never get the high anymore, or you are not hyped at the middle of the night that you came up with inspiration or something that you want to do in the morning. So that is what I'm searching for right now. And I'm very lucky that I found it with CrazyMeta again. The love, the passion, and the word is obsession that I have for this project.
Okay. So you like building things and you like the competition in it, then, so to speak. Is that really the spark in you that made you want to do this?
To be very honest about that, is there's one thing that I always like, which is something that you see that a lot of people do not see. Mm-hmm. And you are able to create that virtualness into something in reality, and you are able to make people believe in it. At the same time, like the team members, which I have great team members, are able to join into that vision, and we start building it from scratch. And just to give you one very simple example, we started the community with just Polina, who is our community manager, mm-hmm. and myself inside the group. And right now we have about 3,000 something, I think. Inclusive of Twitter, I think we have like 4,000 something already. So I think this is going to grow because we have not even started like launching with zero marketing that we have placed into advertise ourselves. So that is the thing that I'm very high about.
Interesting. That is a common theme, and anything blockchain is communities are so strong, and it really helps guide projects forward. So curious, what made you decide on blockchain technology? Obviously, everybody got involved or like saw things at a different time period. When did you see it and be like, okay, this is something I want to be involved in, this cutting edge technology?
No, what really happened was like beginning of last year. I've been looking at the. I think blockchain is very boring in a sense. It's like, what can he do? He cannot do anything. But the excitement comes in with the NFTs. I think you would agree with me. Yeah, with the hype, with everybody trying to do it, and suddenly the Bored Ape came out, and then the land sales, right? So the hype came in, but I was cycling around that space for a long time, knowing that is the future. If you look at the gamers right now, if you talk to a 15-year-old that has been playing games for 10 years in Minecraft, they cannot separate what is virtual and reality anymore. And if you look at the virtual goods market itself, is about 100 billion from last year, and not only for spending on the virtual goods itself, is by even the creators that have earned 400 million from Roblox. So all this excites me. I mean, the dream needs to be substantiated with numbers. Mm-hmm. If not, it's just like a dream. It can never materialize. So I've been cycling around it until I have the chance of doing virtual goods myself. And that was the time that I really got into the game. And I say, this is the ticket in. And once I got in, I'm not getting out.
Yeah, just you'd mentioned Minecraft. They may know how to play it, but I was there for alpha. I remember when the game was just placing a block. But yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. I definitely think we are essentially merging with the virtual world at this point, right? And
it
there's
is.
children raised in the virtual world now at this point. They're
Yes.
18 years old and all they know is virtual. And so yeah, now tell me about this bridge. You're then building this bridge crossing both. Tell me what gave you this idea and then like how you initially started on it.
No, we started not as a wild dream saying that this is what we want to do. We do have a company right here, over here that I have a partner with that we have about 40, they call themselves 3D modelers that are creating virtual goods every single day for brands, for animes, for games company, right? So what do you mean by virtual goods will be similarly like human being. If we do not put on the nice clothing like what you're wearing suit right now, you'll be totally naked. So what we do is like we created like the suit that you're wearing, but virtually and put onto the avatars. So that is our starting point. But at the same time, with the prevalence of NFTs as well as the possibilities of all the metaverse, we just say to ourselves, hey, dude, we can do this. We can do it much better than anyone else because we have been doing it, you know, professionally as well as timely, as well as the workflow and everything else. So we are saying that we are not contented just to be the outsourced factory for other people anymore. Yeah. And we will be the brand of the metaverse. And that really started the whole thing with that vision. And we wanted to enter it as a bank. How do we do it? And then we conceptualize the whole thing around it. We just like what you say, we built a bridge of how are we going to get in and how are we going to be that brand in the metaverse. So that's the whole conceptualizations as well as the ideas.
Yeah, it makes sense. And it sounds like you have a really solid foundation built. But Eddy, we'll do a deeper dive in the company itself. What I kind of want to wrap up with is, as the founder and CEO, can you demystify what it is you handle on the day-to-day for the company?
Oh man, it depends on different stages. I'm very lucky to have Alex, who is my CTO. He's taking care of the tech right now. I'm very glad that James, who is the design side, that means the 2D, the 3D, as well as everything. Because if you talk about NFTs, you're going to talk about design, right? If you talk about blockchain, you're going to talk about smart contract, you're going to talk about mint engine and everything else, which is tech. So basically, I'm very fortunate to have like the design as well as tech taken care of, which are, for me, I got to conceptualize the whole roadmap in a sense, what is going to happen now and what is going to happen next week and the week after, which is a little bit of what is A and then what is B, but in a sense, it's like what needs to build first and then what comes next. So luckily, I'm a project manager and training myself, so I see things in Gantt chart. So that helps a lot in a lot of ways in organizing it, in visioning it, as well as in controlling it.
Perfect. Well, Eddy, I got one more bonus question for you, really. And that's what I want to know what you're most excited about this year with CrazyMeta. What should people really be looking forward to?
Well, I think right now, if you ask me out of the mind, other than the private pre as well as the IDO that we are going through right now, will be our Genesis NFT drops. I think a lot of viewers right now can see at the back, and you can see the prototype of what we are building. So we are a company not only envisioning NFTs as just a JPEG or just a drawing. We are envisioning it with the utility, and at the same time, Mike, you are going to have a white list, and then you're going to get the real thing, which is at the back of me, which is not convenient for me to show off right now, but you know that is coming, which is the physical collectibles that comes with the NFT itself.
Wonderful. Yeah. So I guess, Eddy, I think you did a great job of walking people through your background and everything. Kind of gave us a really good origin story. Now I would ask you, where can people go to learn more? Where can people go to join the community and just kind of dip their toes in and get their feet wet?
Thank you very much. The first stop I can easily say is just go to CrazyMeta.io, and you can see the nicest design of website that we have spent sleepless night on. Basically, the team came out with the concept itself, came out with the design itself, and with the help of a very experienced designer, we designed it. But this is only the version 2, which version 3 will come out shortly. So we will improve throughout. So yes, please go to the website, the white paper and Twitter, as well as Telegram. Just go there. That will be the best place to mingle with the community as with us.
Wonderful. Well, Crazy Eddie, it was great knocking out this first interview with you. Look forward to knocking out more. If any of you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to send them over to us and we will dive into them. And we will have a deeper dive into the project coming soon. Eddie, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much. Thanks.